Well, the car I am talking about today started its journey back in 1972 and almost half a century later has evolved in its new generation avatar. And how this is the new generation 5 series which has been introduced in India as a long wheelbase. And just have a look at the car, looks so lovely, and this trim has evolved in every aspect: design, comfort, features, engine options, tech, and we are going to talk about all of that in detail right in this video. I'm Shubham Parashar. You're watching Car Bike 360. Follow us for all the updates in the Indian car bazaar, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to stay notified with all the content that we upload. चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं और इस गाड़ी को डिटेल में जानते हैं। तो चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं इसके लुक्स के साथ। एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिज़ाइन द कार हैज़ गॉटन क्वाइट शार्पर, द फेस लुक्स वेरी चिजल्ड एंड अगेन अ बिट स्पोर्टी। सो यहाँ पर आपको काफ़ी मॉडर्न, काफ़ी कंटेम्प्रेरी डिज़ाइन देखने के लिए मिलेगा एंड इट गोज़ वेरी वेल विद दिस पर्टिकुलर पेंट शेड दैट ऑल्सो हैज़ अ कॉपर व्यू। सो अंडर सनलाइट काफ़ी अच्छे से उभर के ये पेंट खिल के आती है इसके डिज़ाइन। व्हेन यू हैव अ लुक एट द ग्रिल, द बेस्ट पार्ट दैट आई लाइक दैट इट इज़ नॉट ह्यूमंगसली बिग and fits very rightly onto the face of the car. Love the gold and copper trim that you have here, and the best feature, this is the illuminated or the backlit grills with a backlit frame. So yes, रात में इसकी ambient और भी ज़्यादा आपको निखर के दिखती है, and yes, it has that swanky factor going on pretty well. Now obviously it comes with active vents जो अभी तो बंद है, but when just to cool down the engine they open up, and when you're speeding up to improve aerodynamics they are shut. So again, a nice feature. Even lower down on the bumper you see a very good contrast of piano black, again done very sharply. You have air intakes here which again are active.
And the evolution is for good. सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन में ही ये काफ़ी अलग दिखती है, hinting at what we should be expecting from BMW sedans in the coming future. Modern BMW elements like the iconic glow grille and the pronouncedly sculpted hood serve well, और 5 सीरीज पहले से ठीक ठाक बड़ी भी हो चुकी है।
There is airflow to create more downforce. So yes, in terms of design, in terms of tech and aerodynamism, the car has evolved from before. When you walk towards the profile is when you get to see the real deal, because this is the long wheelbase, which means it is quite longer, 212 millimeters longer than before, and over 110 millimeters has gone in the wheelbase itself. So wheelbase इसकी पहले से काफ़ी बड़ी है. The idea is to create more room on the inside for all the passengers and especially for the rear passenger, because again this is aimed to be chauffeur driven. Now design की अगर हम बात करें, the shoulder line, it has been smoothened a bit and again looks very good. The tire profile, you have 18-inch rim here, quite like the design that you see, but the bigger and the better part is that the tire profile has been improved. So it's 225/55 section fat profile tires shod in Pirelli rubber, and this thing is actually very well suited for Indian road conditions, supports and enhances the ride quality of the car. But more importantly, you don't have that fear of damaging the sidewall, damaging your tire. So yes, for Indian road conditions, I think BMW has taken the right route, and इसे बस इंडियन मार्केट के लिए ही चेंज किया गया है या फिर इम्प्रूव किया गया हुआ है. Now when you walk towards the rear of the car, again something that is going to grab your attention is the satin silver, is the copper and gold finish trim you see on the window line again. So the entire car, be it on the ORVM, be it on the window frame, you will see the same trim connection. And obviously the Hofmeister kink you see here on the quarter glass panel, again a nice design element we have seen on all BMW cars. You have the 5 embossing again right here, and even this is backlit. So yes, all the swanky factors they come together pretty well in the new 5 series. Further towards the rear end, the tapering and the sloping roofline, not exactly a coupe roofline, but again the end, it slopes down very well and looks very elegant. that carries on when you walk towards the rear of the car. The stance, the width is very prominent right from this view, right from this angle. और यहाँ पर जो इसकी elements है, like the LED tail lights that you see here, again looks quite good, quite sleek and quite sharp.
Yes, elegance is what all new BMW cars are about, and the 5 Series is no different. Be it the X1 like flush finish for the door handles, or the gold treatment, or embossed badges, nothing looks loud or overdone.
The best part that I like is that design is not busy. It's simple, sharp, and yet classic. Even down here, you have nice diffuser, not too chunky, very sleek, and nice piano black treatment. And again, the same copper finish, the copper accents is carried on even to the rear as well. Now, that's a look of the outside of the car. Let's go and see how on the inside it looks like, because changes there are even more substantial.
सो अगर BMW 5 सीरीज़ आपको बाहर से बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी लगी थी या फिर बाहर से बहुत ज़्यादा ही नई लग रही थी, फ्रेश लग रही थी, ऑन द इनसाइड इट्स even more substantially changed and improved, and I quite like the treatment. You know, it feels uberly premium, wrapped in top-notch upholstery. You have leather finish on the dashboard, on the door pads, everywhere that you will be putting your hand. And then the seats themselves are very comfortable, very well cushioned. Yes, you have all the aids and all the features to pamper you as well, like you have this nice cushion here, and I like the treatment, you know, a nice contrast of dual tone grey and brown finish on the upholstery, and nice finish trims on the dashboard as well. यहाँ पे आपको जो wood trim finish मिलता है, और the entire ambient lighting setup that you have here in the 5 Series again looks quite good. Now, talking about the features, the car is uberly and very well loaded. On the inside, you have the curved screen setup right here. You have the 14.9-inch touchscreen infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all the features you can access right from here. यहाँ पर आपको जो अच्छी बात है कि क्विक एक्सेस के लिए, क्विक इजी एक्सेस के लिए फीचर्स मिल जाते हैं. सो ऑन द होम स्क्रीन यू हैव AC कंट्रोल्स. यू कैन जस्ट पुल अप द AC मेन्यू राइट हियर फ्रॉम द क्लाइमेट मेन्यू. वहाँ से आप साइड वेंटिलेशन और AC के सारे फंक्शन एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. देन यू हैव टेलीफोनी, एंड्रॉयड ऑटो, navigation system right here at your home screen. So yes, those are easy access features that you have. Very useful because you don't have to take your eyes off the road quite often. And you have this 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster as well. On both the screen, graphics are very sharp and very easy to read. Now, more features. You have electric parking brake. You also have ADAS features in the 5 Series now. So you have lane change assist, you have forward collision assist and warning. You have all the ADAS features that is segment standard. Then you have this nice wireless charger tray. You have two wireless charger trays here right at the front. You have cup holders. Ambient lighting system again just jazz up the vibe of the cabin. और Bowers and Wilkins के आपको surround sound system भी मिलते हैं जो premium sound system है. Again, so in terms of features, BMW has left no stone unturned, and the highlight remains this moonroof. Yes, this is a proper moonroof, is 90% bigger from what you used to get in the previous BMW 5 Series. So that was my view on the inside, and now it's time for me to go for a quick round in the 5 Series for that first impression on the drive. So let's get started with that. So behind the wheel of the new 5 Series, and initial impressions, the acceleration, it's good, it's quick to respond, and especially when you're in drive, when you're in sports mode, उस समय engine काफी अच्छे से response करता है, and the shift is quite, is quite quick, and you feel it's perceptible whenever it's upshifting there. But at the same time, on the handling front, the body manners are quite contained, but the steering wheel, it doesn't weigh up to your expectations. So yes, even at higher speeds, you would have liked it to weigh just a bit more and to be just a bit more engaging. That's what we typically expect from a BMW, and on that front, I think it needs a bit of that improvement. लेकिन उसका फायदा ये मिलता है that जब तक आप सिटी में commute कर रहे होते हैं, at that time, it really helps because it is very easy to maneuver, and the steering doesn't feel cumbersome by any stretch of the imagination there. So yes, as far as you're commuting at normal speed and you're in the city, you will love the feedback that you're going to have. It's when you'll speed up, you'd want that a bit more heft there. Engine response, again, as I said, is good. The best part, mid-range torque, it just progresses
and it's very easy to overtake there. So yes, overtakes come easy and you don't need too much planning or working.
Well, one thing is for sure, BMW purists are going to be a bit uncomfortable. Unlike the previous Gen 5 series which maintained a good balance between ride comfort and driving dynamics, ये नई 5 सीरीज is more biased on the comfort side और driving dynamics उस वजह से compromise हुए हैं. That said, you get the boon of it at the rear seat.
So finally at the rear seat of the new BMW 5 Series, and honestly most of the owners are going to find them right here on this very seat. और उस डिपार्टमेंट में यहाँ पर आपको कोई भी कंप्लेन की या शिकायत की गुंजाइश नहीं दिखती है, because yes, in terms of space, that long wheelbase really reflects. I have ample knee room here. I can stretch my leg and I can be in a very comfortable position. The front seat, ये मेरे height के हिसाब से set की गई हुई है. I'll be comfortable if I'll be sitting in the front as well. And even then, at the rear, the space is something that you're going to love. आप आराम से अपने legs को cross करके बैठ सकते हो. You'll be comfortable, and the seats themselves very well cushioned. You know, the cushioning is soft, but not something that is going to bother you on a longer journey. And good under thigh support, good shoulder support. So yes, overall comfort के terms में it really scores well. And even in terms of features, you have ample features. You have 4-zone climate control, so separate climate control settings you get here. You have wireless charging here at the rear seat, pop out cup holders, you have more space under the armrest, and you have type C port right at the back of the rear seat as well. यहाँ पर आप tab integrate कर सकते हैं and you can connect it. So yes, overall in terms of material, in terms of comfort and features, it is quite the place to be in. And what also helps is this massive panoramic sunroof, which is 90% bigger to the sunroof that used to come in the previous 5 series. वो single pane sunroof थी. This is massive. But what I really like is that even with the even when the blind is on, and sorry, it's a moonroof, not exactly a sunroof, but जब lights आपने roll off कर दिया है, even then, you know, it is not the sunlight is not falling in too sharply. So yes, there is a tint there which works really well. And even the overall sense of space and, you know, the view you get outside the window is quite good, so you don't feel hemmed in at all. The only thing that I would have liked to see are rear sunshades, because वो यहाँ पर missing है, and that is a big miss, especially for a car which is, you know, targeted at chauffeur-driven owners.
Well, chauffeur-driven owners are going to love it. Not just the space and seating, but also the ride quality which felt very soft and supple on this short jaunt. And that clearly tells BMW is quite strongly coming at the current segment leader, the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Let's see how that rivalry will unfold.